All right, a hundred years ago today, October 14, 1918, my grandfather was wounded on the battlefield over there in the Argonne Forest, October 14, 1918. He received a Purple Heart years later. Imagine 100 years have gone by since then. Can you imagine that? Look at all the other medals he got. Some of them are my father Frank's, his son. But I want to tell you, I did a research on this, and I know that he was a good man, my grandfather. I remember him well. Shrapnel hit his face and legs, kept him in bad condition for the rest of his life. But I'm remembering him on his 100th anniversary of him getting wounded on October 14, 1918. It's now October 14th, 2018. 100 years ago, this happened to him. Here's the naturalization papers on him, his birth certificate, his marriage certificate, 1920. There's another thing where he came from in CHATEAU, Italy. Here's his barber's license. That's all he could do after a while. His death certificate of the wife, my grandmother, who I never met. And I look at these videos here. Somewhere in there, October 14th, he was here, part of this. And is he one of these soldiers going by? Is he actually in there somewhere? Is he one of these guys going by here? This is the 77th Division, if you notice that. See that? 77th Division. Somewhere between there is October 14th. There it is, 77th Division, 307th Infantry. Argonne Forest, MICHELINO NANIA. He's a private. He got a Purple Heart for those wounds. He couldn't walk very well after that for years. He couldn't see very good either. But I'm respecting him 100 years later to the day where he is celebrated. I'm celebrating him. Look at that. He's in there somewhere. I even did a CD called The Chronicles of Narnia where he's at there. There he is, in the 50s in New York. There he is with his son, World War II, sitting on a park bench in Manhattan. Whole story's right here if you buy the CD. Hollywood Joe. Has a lot to do with my grandpa and everything that went on back then. There he is. There's the whole story written there. Tons of information. I just want to say I love you, Grandpa. 100 years ago,